following is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee. It's time for Mornings on Main Street, Taste of Nashville edition. Taped in front of a live audience from Bar Lines, inside the beautiful Omni Nashville Hotel. Brought to you in part by Buddy Allen Carpet, One Floor and Home, and by Main Street Media. Today's featured guests include John Berry, Runaway Home, Jeff Pennington of Pennington Distillery. Now, let's join our hosts, Joe Dubin and Devon O'Day.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back into another fantastic edition of Mornings on Main Street, a taste of Nashville, taping this down at the Omni Nashville Hotel and Bar Lines, the show I cannot do without my great co-host, the great Devon O'Day. Hi, Devon.
Hi. How are you? You know, this is going to be a fantastic, fantastic show. Oh, my gosh. And this third wheel over here.
Well, you need a third wheel on a tricycle.
You do need a third wheel, or on one of those big trikes, those big three-wheelers.
Harley trike, yeah.
Yes, that's exactly right, Zach.
How are you doing?
Welcome in.
Hi, good morning, afternoon, whatever this airs.
Whatever you're watching this show.
Good day. How about that?
We got some cool guests. John Berry's going to join us. And that right there is enough to make you want to just stick and stay right there. And other great acts today.
I know, and both of them have been singing Your Love Amazes Me. So I am
Quite
really,
well.
really getting the stereo treatment here. Thank you, Lord, we have John Berry to solve this problem.
Yes, we do.
Get the real version. Fix that right up.
Oh, my goodness.
We're going to talk some very cool flooring coming up in just a little bit, aren't we?
We are. We're going to talk great flooring, a little golf course recap, all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah,
maybe even a goat talk or two.
Maybe even goats. Yes, we always talk goats when we get together.
He's speaking your language now, goats, right?
Right,
Exactly.
right.
Language that goes on there.
And I don't mean Tom Brady.
That's right. We're not talking Tom Brady. But no, we're going to have a fun show for you today because we got some really cool guests, a lot of great information for you. It's always a fun show that happens. So that's all. Stay straight ahead. So what do you got for us, Zach?
Well, today I actually brought some stuff for you. This reminds me of the old days of Ralph Emery. My dad would go into the show and he'd bring samples for Ralph to beat and bang on and wad up. So I'm very nostalgic right now to endure this. But I brought you guys out some high density flooring. Brought you each a piece.
Ooh,
and all the rage these days are people talk waterproof and pet proof, and I know you want pet proof.
I want goat proof. These are goat proof.
It actually is. I have it in my house. My little goat walks through the house all the time with it. And you hear a lot about vinyl plank, but you don't hear a lot yet, and you will, about high density flooring and the actual benefits over that. Because if you're looking for spill proof and waterproof, you've got it here. But if you also want to add that extra level of scratch and scuff against it, then that is what you're getting with a high density floor. So I brought my little key here since we don't have other tools, but you can rake and scratch. Go ahead, Devin. You can scratch that all you want. The surface on this, imagine dog toenails running through the house, how excited they get.
It doesn't do anything.
And yeah, they're dancing around. They got to go potty. They have an accident. That cleans up. Their toenails don't scuff it. They don't scratch it.
I want everything in my house.
My truck may not start afterwards and grind that off of there, but what people are looking for is they want all those worlds, and high density flooring has got it. So I brought, so you guys know.
But it looks like wood. That's what's so crazy. It actually looks like hardwood flooring.
Yeah, nowadays the texturing and the surfaces are all great to look like hardwood floors without having all of the downsides of water problems, indentations, and scratches. And just so you know, lots of colors. And Buddy Allen Carpet One, these are all in stock, all in our warehouse. So you want to come by and have it right now, you can pick it up and do it. You want us to install it, we can put you on the schedule, but we've got it here. There's no waiting. Things can be a little difficult to get these days. So I keep all this on hand, and we're ready to take care of getting your house squared away.
This sounds like the opening for a new Runaway Home song.
Yeah.
You guys are welcome.
Yeah. The new HD flooring instrument. I didn't even know it was a thing until just today.
Hey,
Music City might have been in something.
Can you bring your dog to test it?
You can bring your dogs. We have a very pet-friendly store. Bring your dogs, your cats, your goat, whatever you want to bring to the store. We don't mind. We love them all.
Love them all. You're the best, Zach. Thank you for everything.
You're welcome.
All the information will be there for Buddy Allen Carpet One. Don't go to. We got more because you guys had a great event. We need to talk about.
Yes.
At the end of the show, you guys did some amazing work I know you don't like talking about yourself, but we're going to talk about you. In
Okay.
a good way.
Okay, I can handle that.
Good
I can handle that.
All right, Devon up next.
Oh, we got Runaway Home, and we've got John Berry, and we have got some whiskey and some good old stuff from Pennington Distillery. A big show, so y'all stay with us.
We're right back to more.
Forever faithfully, your love amazes me.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
The city famous for its music is quiet now, but it's about to be overwhelmed by the symphony of speed. Nashville Superspeedway will be rocking from the pit to the grandstand. June 24th through 26th, the Ally 400 NASCAR Cup Series race weekend brings a mix of incredible racing and live entertainment. Tickets are going fast, so visit NashvilleSuperspeedway.com today and join the full throttle fun.
Now, back to bar lines inside the beautiful Omni Nashville Hotel. Let's join Mornings on Main Street Special Taste of Nashville edition.
All right, welcome back to the great edition of Mornings on Main Street, a Taste of Nashville. And Devon, we're about to get a great taste of Nashville right here.
We are with a brand new album he's got. It's called Find My Joy on the Gaither label, produced by the incredible Steve Dorff. We're going to hear a classic that was #1 back in '94 this very month. Ladies and gentlemen, Grammy Award winning John Berry.
I've seen the 7 wonders of the world. I've seen the beauty of diamonds and pearls, but they ain't nothing, baby. Your love amazes me. I've seen a sunset that could make you cry, and colors of a rainbow reaching across the sky. The moon in all its phases, but your love amazes me. Don't you ever doubt this love of mine. You're the only one for me. You give me hope, you give me reason, you give me something to believe in. Forever faithfully, your love amazes me. Your love. I prayed for miracles that never came. I got down on my knees out in the pouring rain, but only you could save me, and your love amazes me. Don't you ever doubt this love of mine. you give me reason, you give me something to believe in. Forever faithfully, your love amazes me. Your love, but only you could save me, and your love amazes me.
If you've got friends in town or you just want to get away in town, the Omni Nashville has bar lines, live music every single day and night, a place to watch the game with delicious handmade patties with delicious beef. Don't get me started on the deviled eggs with bacon jam. Oh, they're so yummy. And their wings are so meaty and delicious with special sauce and Joe Dubin's favorite, the thick slice fried bologna sandwich. And the Jack Daniel's pie, great for sharing, drizzled with caramel. In the lovely location of Bar Lines in Omni, Nashville. It's downtown with great places indoor and outdoor.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
The city famous for its music is quiet now, but it's about to be overwhelmed by the symphony of speed. Nashville Superspeedway will be rocking from the pit to the grandstand. June 24th through 26th, the Ally 400 NASCAR Cup Series race weekend brings a mix of incredible racing and live entertainment. Tickets are going fast, so visit NashvilleSuperspeedway.com today and join the full throttle fun.
Welcome to Main Street, Nashville. Our newly launched e-edition allows you to read our paper online from anywhere in the world. You are in control of how and when you read or listen. Subscribers can access our e-edition online at mainstreet-nashville.com or on a smartphone or tablet using our Main Street Nashville app. In a browser, today's and all previous issues are available at the click of a button. These issues can be viewed exactly as they would appear in print, or can be toggled to text view where articles will appear in an easy-to-read horizontal stream. You can toggle between page and text view using these two buttons on the bottom left-hand portion of your screen. Main Street Nashville is fully responsive. Click and drag your cursor to move the paper left and right. To see photos and text at a larger scale, double-click on a page or use your mouse wheel to zoom in and out. You can also quickly jump to different sections of the paper by using these tabs at the bottom of the screen. Use the 9 dots at the top of each page, or click and hold on an article to see the list of available features. These drop-down menus are available in page view and text view. On-demand narration is a great feature for users to use who like to multitask or if they are visually impaired. To hear an article read out loud, select Listen. Love an article? Share it. You can get a direct link to an article, post it on Facebook or Twitter, email it, or copy it into a note-taking app. Clicking Print will allow you to print an article or crossword at your convenience. View photo galleries and videos by clicking the icon on an image. Click Play on videos once the screen appears. Our Main Street Nashville app has many of the same features.
You can view previous issues of the paper, zoom in and out of articles, and sweep through pages. Press and hold on articles to view the list of additional features. Main Street Nashville's e-edition is a simple, new way to interact with and consume news. Access the full e-edition of Main Street Nashville on your computer, tablet, or smartphone. Read whatever you want, whenever you want. If you have any questions, we're here to help. Call us at 615-527-4104 or email us at news@mainstreetnash.com.
And now back to Bar Lines inside the beautiful Omni Nashville Hotel. Let's join Mornings on Main Street special Taste of Nashville edition.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. And now Devon, we just heard him perform. He's going to join us now.
Everybody's squalling. Come on. Grammy Award winning John Berry down the teal carpet from Buddy Allen Carpet 1.
Come on.
You ever been on the blue carpet before, John?
No, never walked the blue carpet.
Well, first time for everything.
Come on.
Yeah, it is. We got some fancy flooring too. We can tap dance just to see if we mess it up, and it won't.
You don't want me dancing. Oh, no.
Is it, I mean, that song, all right, people crying, and is it always like that? Why?
Don't know. If I knew that, I'd bottle it.
You know what? You kind of have, though, because your voice is so emotional. There are singers, and then there are singers that have emotion with every note, and you pull every emotion out of it, and you make us feel things when you sing.
Well, yeah, I tell you what, though, that song right there, that's Chuck Jones and Amanda Hunt Taylor. They wrote a song that it didn't matter who sang it. I'm telling you, it's just one of those magical songs. And every time I see her, she reminds me. Tanya Tucker reminds me. She gave me that song.
Tanya has found more songs for more people.
She had that song on her album, on Capitol. What? She turned it her out, and they said, "Well, you're second in line." If she didn't end up using it, and she recorded it, and she turned her album into Capitol, completed, and "Your Love Amazes Me" wasn't on it. So every time I see her, she's like, "You owe me. You scare me, Tanya. I don't want to owe Tanya." No, she's awesome, but she ended up including her version on her greatest hits record later, and she did a great job. It's just a great piece of music that just, it's like Kenny Rogers once said, a great song is what every man wants to say and every woman wants to hear.
Oh, that's perfect.
And that's the song right there.
It is.
It's a great one.
Say that again. I got to write that down. When did you know that song was special?
I was still playing clubs in Athens, Georgia, back in the early, I guess, '92, and I'd play that song. We're playing college clubs in Athens, and we'd play "Your Love Amazes Me," and the place would just shut down. I mean, it was just like, and you just knew something was going on. And we ended up doing it 3-4 times a night because people just wanted to hear that song. So we knew there was something there.
Years ago, when this went #1, it was really significant for you health-wise, because you literally are a miracle man right here.
I am medically defective.
No, you're not. But what was happening in between the Billboard #1 and the R&R #1?
Well, the day it was the number one song on the R&R chart, which was May 10th, 1994, I had brain surgery that morning. Don't recommend it unless you need it. But it ain't like a nose job, And, but I had a keloid cyst in the third ventricle of my brain, and they had to go and get it and take care of it. So that was a trick. A lot of microsurgery there.
What was
my brain's very small.
The joke you told us for your next #1, you had to do what?
I can't talk about that.
Just say it made us laugh. There we go.
Okay, hysterectomy. So yeah.
Yes.
But it was wild. But and then after I had the brain surgery and then had vocal cord surgery and then thrown off a horse and broke my shoulder and it's like all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, but let's talk about your voice and how God put His hand on your voice from day one. You were meant to be here and sing these songs. You also went through throat cancer, and you are here with this voice singing like that. It's just incredible, and I just think that deserves a round of applause from everybody. Because
Thank God. Yeah, it was just in January 4th of 2019 that I was diagnosed with throat cancer. I had a little tickle in my throat from October through Christmas, and recorded an album with Chuck Howard produced, a little record I did. I'll name the name is right out of my head. And we did a little EP, and I did a Christmas tour with this tickle that would not go away. Ended up that tickle was a tumor rubbing against the back of my throat. And finally got home from the Christmas tour. I said, Robin, would you look down my throat and see what's going on? She looks down my throat, and she jumps back. She goes, that looks like a tumor. You should be a surgeon.
Yeah.
But sure enough, we went to see a specialist, and it was. And so I had it removed, and the other tonsil had a tumor developing in it as well. And I had tonsils removed, tumors removed, and I had 35 radiation treatments 5 days a week for 7 weeks, and chemotherapy 8 times, once a week for 8 weeks. And I went to see, I had a checkup recently, had a checkup, and he said, you were after the 5-year mark clean. You know, the 5-year clean mark is what we're after.
Yeah.
But he said, you're at 3 years. He said, I've never seen anybody at the stage you were at, where we got you where we did, and where you're at now, where it's come back. He said, I'll see you every 6 months for the next 2 years. But he said, go live your life.
Go live your life. That's important. What the faith that got you through that, is that in this album?
That's why we made this record. You know, we started this record a few times, and it just never, the timing never seemed right. But the timing never seemed better than coming out of cancer treatments, and to go into a studio and to record with such a thankful heart and with gratefulness, and to record this album, and then have Steve Dorff come alongside and record these songs with us. Some of your viewers and listeners may not be familiar with Steve Dorff's music. They should be, because he has written songs that I know are part of the soundtrack to their lives. Kenny Rogers songs, Celine Dion, Barbra Streisand, Garth Brooks, all these people that he has penned songs for. And he came alongside and helped me put this together. He wrote 3 of the songs, Something Bigger Than Me, the title track, Find My Joy, and I Want to Live Like You. And then the song Laura's Story had a hit a number of years back at Christian radio, a song called Blessings. And my wife heard that song. She said, you need to think about recording this song. They wrote this about your life. So, and then we took 6 old hymns, How Great Thou Art and Great Is Thy Faithfulness, and just these beautiful songs. And Steve produced them the way I had always envisioned them for me to do them. And much like my Christmas music that I've done over the years, where it's very orchestrated. And we ended up doing it with a small band, piano, bass, drums, guitar, and a 45-piece string orchestra. Wow. And it's just over the top lovely. And I just couldn't be more proud of the work Steve did.
And let's say a big thank you to Gaither for having the foresight to say, the world needs to hear this. Yeah. That's important. Always putting out good music.
Still doing it. John, thank you. I know you're busy. Thanks for doing this.
Good to be with you.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
The great John Barry, everybody. More music. All right, coming up next.
On my way to see you. On my way to see you. On my way to see you. See you.
In 1875, William Hatch moved his family and his family business to Nashville, a letterpress shop with artwork that's become an American legacy. It began cataloging concerts, events, and businesses, and it still does today in exactly the same old-fashioned way. The first job in Nashville was a handbill for Reverend Henry Ward Beecher, the brother of Harriet Beecher Stowe. Since then, everyone from movie stars to opera stars to events have used the iconic look from Hatch show prints. After many years as a standalone shop on Lower Broad, as rents and space downtown was cumbersome for a print shop, the Country Music Hall of Fame saw the importance of preserving this at the Hall of Fame as an inside exhibit with a tour ticket. And you can look inside the Omni Hotel and see how business is still done today. The stars continue to seek out Hatch show print, the same look that Hank Sr. and Bill Monroe held sacred, Casey Musgraves and Jason Aldean do too. It's just one of the reasons to visit the Omni Hotel in Nashville. You can visit hatchshowprint.com for more info and for posters, t-shirts, and memorabilia that you can buy. They are as today as they were yesterday.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
The city famous for its music is quiet now, but it's about to be overwhelmed by the symphony of speed. Nashville Superspeedway will be rocking from the pit to the grandstand. June 24th through 26th, the Ally 400 NASCAR Cup Series race weekend brings a mix of incredible racing and live entertainment. Tickets are going fast, so visit NashvilleSuperspeedway.com today and join the full throttle fun.
And now, back to Bar Lines inside the beautiful Omni Nashville Hotel. Let's join Mornings on Main Street special Taste of Nashville edition.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street, a Taste of Nashville. Devon, we heard John Barry, beautiful, but now we got more great music ahead.
We do, and these guys have been playing music together for 32 years. And a few years ago, they were the winners of the biggest folk festival in the world, Kerrville, with an original song. And they got their start, we're going to find out, in a little place that used to be the home of Hank Sr. A lot of stuff wrapped around this axle, but you're going to hear the music of Runaway Home.
Oh, thank you. Here's a little road song. Wasted time way too soon when I'm on my way to see you, on my way to see you. Hour left, Eleanor never ends when I'm on my way to see you, on my way to see you. Rest stop junkies, gas station fools, they won't stop me when I'm on my way to see you, on my way to see you, on my way to see you. When I'm on my way to see you, on my way to see you, on my way to see you, see you. Stop rewriting the last words we said when I'm on my way to see you, on my way to see you. I'm worried, sick where you are, who you're with. When I'm on my way to see you, on my way to see you. My mind is racing, I've got my doubts. These thoughts I'm chasing, trying to slow me down, but I can't turn around when I'm on my way to see you, on my way to see you, on my way to see you. Yeah, when I'm on my way to see you, on my way to see you, on my way to see you, see you. You're the only reason that I come back. No one else has ever made me do that. When I'm on my way to see you, on my way to see you, on my way to see you. When I'm on my way to see you, yeah, on my way to see you, on my way to see you. When I'm on my way to see you, yeah, on my way to see you, on my way to see you. See you. Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
The city famous for its music is quiet now, but it's about to be overwhelmed by the symphony of speed. Nashville Superspeedway will be rocking from the pit to the grandstand. June 24th through 26th, the Ally 400 NASCAR Cup Series race weekend brings a mix of incredible racing and live entertainment. Tickets are going fast, so visit NashvilleSuperspeedway.com today and join the full throttle fun.
And now back to bar lines inside the beautiful Omni Nashville Hotel. Let's join Mornings on Main Street special Taste of Nashville edition.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street, Taste of Nashville. You just heard him perform. Now walking down the Buddy Allen carpet. Well, the blue carpet. Welcome Runaway Home.
All right.
There we go.
How you doing?
Yes.
Look at that great sachet coming down here.
It's all in the
Not
shag,
your first
man.
time being on a blue carpet. Is that your first time?
Second time today.
Might not be your last. That's right. Let's save them there. You guys sound great, man.
Thanks.
Really
Thank
good.
Thank you.
You know, we asked again, when did you know you had something together?
Probably the first time we played together in Nashville. We didn't grow up together, but I think we have sibling harmony. We grew up with the same record collection, and that's all those great 70s songs and singer-songwriter songs. And I guess we met at the old Hank Williams Sr.'s house, which was a bar.
Yeah, it was a bar, and it was a writer's night. It was my second night in Nashville, and a friend of ours was hosting it. And he played right before I did, and I was like, wow, that's a voice, you know. And then, so yeah, we just did our demo tapes and started writing songs probably that night or the next night. So it's just been, you know. And then we love to camp and hike and kayak, and so It all just fell into place.
And we've been doing it now for, ever since I had hair.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. He pulled it out.
So Gary Cully, Mark Elliott, Runaway Home. When you decided to take things on the road, where were you from?
Originally, I came here from Boston, Chicago, Boston here.
Okay,
So,
hotbeds of country music.
Oh, huge. Yeah, I grew up, I went to Berkeley, do jazz, and I came down here, and I'm like, they only play 3 chords. But they know how to do it.
They do, but so do you. And you're from?
Well, I'm originally from Oklahoma, but I've lived all over, North Florida, West Virginia, grew up as an adolescent in D.C., and then moved down here after meeting a folk singer named Tom Paxton in Washington, D.C., who took me under his wing and taught me how to write songs and then dumped me off in Nashville.
And here you are with us.
Here we are.
The pinnacle of your career so far.
Walking blue carpets and everything.
Done.
Great to be with you.
The song you just performed, okay, how do you know, when I asked John Barry this earlier, how do you know when you know? Does that make sense?
Right. Now, we've always performed our own songs. I mean, occasionally we'll throw in songs that we grew up on, but you're right. You'll bring songs into a set, and not all songs stay with you. You'll play them. I think, first of all, they need to be harmony songs.
Need to be harmony. And like John says, you just know what the crowd likes, and what you like, what you personally like to play, and it just sticks around,
And if you don't get sick of it, then it must have something to it.
But is it easy, like, if you've got a great idea, and you're like, hey, I want to really own this song, and you're like, I'll do it. I mean, there's times where, like, I think you sound better singing it, but I want you to say, I mean, does that happen?
It does some, and I think arrangements kind of come together after being on the road. I think most artists that you talk to that are really live players will tell you that arrangements really come together on the road.
Yeah, because you try stuff, and you constantly.
So the first few times we play a song, it may be a certain way, but after we go out on tour, we've figured out, hey, where should that guitar solo be? Should we sing harmonies on the verse or just the chorus? I think playing live really informs most of it.
Yeah.
You guys know more about music than I do. No drummer? Do you not like a drummer? Or
Well, what we do, actually, because he has a van and the PA system.
Okay.
So he's in.
So he got the gig.
So no, we do. When we try, it depends on the shows and stuff.
Chip Chipoletti has been with us
Chip
for
Chipoletti's been our percussionist.
a long time.
And then we have several bass players, but Ron De La Vega is one of ours, and Marty Vaughn. So we got a couple different bass players we play with. So
It sounded fantastic. The way it came together. And again, I don't know much about music, but I know when music sounds good, and that sounded really good.
Well, you got a bunch of guitars, so you're getting there.
Yes. The guys know how to play them, right? And I told you guys earlier that I've recently learned how to play guitar, but after seeing you two play, I don't want to play anymore. That makes sense? I'm never going to be one.
But that's how Nashville is, even with writing. You hear a guy write a song, and you're like, oh my God, I can't ever write a song again. That was perfect. Like John's song.
I think like sibling harmonies, there is such a thing as sibling guitar players. And I've never, experienced playing guitar with somebody else like I do with Gary and me. We kind of know where each other is going, and for whatever reason, I think our playing styles, they're very different. We grew up playing differently.
Very different. But
they complement, I think.
They fit, yeah.
How do we find your music?
RunawayHomeMusic.com is our official website. We're on Instagram at Runaway Home. We're on Spotify and Apple Music, so not hard to find.
Yeah.
It's the absolute perfect music to go and just you can just imagine the end of the day, the sun's kind of going down, and you pop a cocktail and listen to this music.
Oh, you've got us down.
Oh, I do.
And invite us over when you pop that cocktail.
Yeah, it's just perfect. But it actually ties in really well for our next guest. Pennington Distilleries has these new, and you can actually pop the top on a cocktail. We're going to be talking with Jeff from Pennington Distillery after this.
And we'll play y'all's music. It's a win-win for all.
Love it.
Sounds great.
Guys, thank you.
Thanks for having us. Great
really
to be
good,
here.
really good. Runaway Home, everybody. Back with more Mornings on Main Street after this.
I wanted to find out how to make a good Bloody Mary. So, first of all, here at the Omni, you use Pickers vodka. What kind?
Snickers are well. The nice lady ordered Tito's, but we use Walkers, which is a local Bloody Mary mix made by a local bartender.
Oh, fantastic. So, Walkers. Mix it. All right. Do the taste test. Do you make them spicy or do you make them...
The mix itself has a little kick to it, so I don't make it extra spicy unless specified.
Mm-hmm. But we're not serving Russian vodka around here. Gotcha.
Use local when we can.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Perfect. Now taste test. What do you think?
Excellent.
Oh,
It really is.
I've heard that they're really fantastic here. What's your name?
Jenna.
Hi, Jenna. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
The city famous for its music is quiet now, but it's about to be overwhelmed by the symphony of speed. Nashville Superspeedway will be rocking from the pit to the grandstand. June 24th through 26th, the Ally 400 NASCAR Cup Series race weekend brings a mix of incredible racing and live entertainment. Tickets are going fast, so visit NashvilleSuperspeedway.com today and join the full throttle fun.
And now back to bar lines inside the beautiful Omni Nashville Hotel. Let's join Mornings on Main Street Special Taste of Nashville edition.
All right, welcome back to the Mornings on Main Street, a Taste of Nashville. We had great music, and now it's the Taste of Nashville. Jeff Pennington from Pennington Distilling Company joins us. My goodness, you have the best job, my friend.
Mm-hmm. You know, that's always there's better things.
It's all right.
Sorry, I've already been drinking, obviously. No, there's worse things to be doing. So it's a fun industry.
You brought a lot of great things. I see these Pickers Unplugged vodka sodas have taken off, and they're not going to slow down. And you guys are at the forefront of this. Why are these so popular?
You know, it's the category overall, whether it's malt-based or vodka-based like these, it's really made a huge comeback over the last 3 or 4 years. I think it's really driven by health and flavor variety.
I like that these are health drinks.
Yeah.
See, I love it. For me, they are. Cranberry lime. Look at these delicious flavors. Raspberry, tangerine, grapefruit. Is this your wife's favorite?
Grapefruit's my wife's favorite.
And you described one of those as a cherry limeade.
Yes, the cranberry lime.
I can't stop thinking about that.
Okay, I'm going to try it.
I mentioned this earlier. I'm like, hey, I want to grab these, go by Kroger. But you told us a very important point. Some things you can't buy at a grocery store. Why not?
Yeah, in Tennessee, anything that is spirit-based can only be sold in package stores, so liquor stores. Malt-based products or wine-based products can be sold in the grocery stores. So the difference between like a Truly and a White Claw or us and a High Noon is we're spirit-based. So in Tennessee, you can only buy those there. So, but being vodka versus malt, you got no sugar. As you can tell, zero sugar, zero carbs.
No sugar, no carbs. Oh my gosh, it's keto friendly. Health food in a can.
It's the best. Did you ever think you'd see a time in distilling when you'd have what Devon's holding up, something with, no carbs, no sugar?
It actually, we were out before the other things because we've got a small little boat that my wife and I like to go on, and she drinks vodka sodas, right? Because it is the lowest carb calorie drink that you can make, and I'd always have to pack a bag of ice. Couldn't mix that in with my beer ice.
Right.
Separate limes, have a vodka bottle, have cups, and I had to carry all this stuff on a little boat. And so it's like, you know what? I'm going to figure out how to just put vodka soda in a can.
It's the perfect thing.
And it worked out.
I told you earlier, why did not Devon and I should have come up with this years ago? We'd have made a fortune.
Yeah, I wish
But
I
we
was out
wouldn't
of.
drunk at all. It would have worked for us.
You can't drink your own product, you know.
I know.
Yeah, we
Well,
can't do that.
you know, you would think, and it's not cloyingly sweet. That's why you think about all these fruit flavors. Things can be too sweet easily. This is just so light. It's perfectly refreshing. I mean, put this over ice, throw a lime in, and it's like, oh my God, it's a party in a can.
And it's only 5% alcohol, so you know we did lower the alcohol content, so it's not as stiff as normal. So you can drink these just like a beer, like sit at the bar, just like having a beer. So
It's perfect. Now you're Nashville, Middle Tennessee based. You're here, right? You're not,
Oh, yeah.
You're our neighbor. You're everything else, right?
born and raised. That's where all of our brands. We have 3 brands: Whisper Creek, Pickers, and obviously our Davidson Reserve whiskeys. So they all have their own Nashville ties. So we are local. So
The Whisper Creek is my favorite thing that you have. You've got something that's like a Reese cup in a bottle.
Hot to top, man.
It's
Yeah.
so good. Okay, this is caffeine and whiskey.
So this is
together.
our newest item. So Whisper Creek was our first brand. It was our Tennessee Sipping Cream, which is a Tennessee whiskey cream.
It's so good.
I've been working on this for about 3 years. We actually finally partnered with a local roastery, Eightham Roast Coffee. So they actually helped us create our own coffee blend. And this is actually a true nitro brewed spiked coffee. So all it is Eightham Roast coffee and Whisper Creek packaged in a can.
It is so good.
And it's delicious.
If you weren't already married, I would marry you just for this. Just for this. This is it.
My wife likes to call it little can, lot of kick. It's each can's equivalent to 1 cup of caffeine.
Here, we'll pass some out to the
and
crowd.
1 shot
There
of
you go,
whiskey.
people. Yeah, dig into it. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is so good.
Yeah, these just came out, so these also have to be sold just in a liquor store.
Okay.
So do check them out. They are not just coffee flavors; these are actual coffee, and as you can tell, they're delicious. And
Yeah, I mean, I'm on my 3rd one. It's so good.
oh yeah, we got mocha and we got the original, and then we're coming out with the caramel and vanilla as well. That'll be coming out later this year.
I want you to do that Reese cup one that has that peanut butter flavor. Oh my gosh, that tastes so good.
That was our first seasonal, and it was so popular that now we're actually making that year-round. So the chocolate peanut butter
It was
Whisper
because of
Creek
me.
is going to be a year-round product now.
I would
it's
say
so
this.
good.
We came out last year, and you had a tasting over at Pennington Distilling, and there were so many people from outside of Tennessee that came up just for that. It really opened my eyes to how amazing your product is. How cool is that when people from around the country made the trek just to see your place?
It's awesome. I mean, it's been humbling. You know, when we first opened in our neighborhood, it wasn't the hippest neighborhood. It was still a little older Nashville, and now it's the hip neighborhood. So people come over, but it's not just from around the country. It's from all over the globe. We actually put up a map last week with little pins, so we're going to start getting people just to put pins in from where they're from. Because we were
fantastic.
talking about it, and we're like, man, there's people from Ireland and Argentina, and we're lucky being in Tennessee. There's always been that one brand that's kind of carried the flag on since Prohibition, but anywhere you go in the world, everybody in the world knows 2 things: Jack Daniels and Elvis Presley, and a lot of Dolly Partons. But Tennessee whiskey is the #1 exported alcohol product out of America. So it's great to see this comeback of Tennessee whiskey and Tennessee distilleries. We're just so honored to all the people that come by every day and check it out from all over the globe. So
I saw it. I talked to him, and then there was a huge group that came up from New Orleans. I'm like, isn't there? They're like, no, we can't. We want to see, taste, put our hands on Tennessee whiskey, and this is the perfect place. I was like, man, that's excellent.
But a little shout out if you can as well while we're there. You came to our first blend your own bourbon night. But
Yeah.
That's something we're doing now on a monthly basis.
What?
And so if you go online, you can sign up for it. That's a really unique experience. I know you got to do it,
Yep.
and people get to leave with their own blended bourbon that's unique to any other bottle in the world. We etch it for them. There's food. It's a second Tuesday of every
fantastic.
month. You can sign up online. Please come out and join us. It's a really fun experience.
And that night we were there was a company outing. There were like 12 people from one company said, we're going to go do this. So a good team building kind of thing there, Jeff. Well done.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, I'm probably not going to sleep for 4 days because I've
Yeah.
had some, but that's okay though, right?
Hey, it's early. It's early.
You got me through that.
And a big thank you to the Omni, because the Omni Hotel serves Pickers products. Pickers.
Omni, since the day they opened here, has really been extremely supportive of all local products. I think Omni made that everybody thinks of Omni as a big corporate, but I think it's just a single owner, But They made it a mission statement when they came to Nashville to do everything local, from food to spirits to beer. If you look at their menu, I'll bet you of all the local distilleries, Omni's probably in the top 5 accounts for all of us. So we're really appreciative to the whole team here at Omni.
They use local mixers as well. I mean, it's really cool. I'm drunk already. I've only had 2 sips. Y'all, when they say spike, they do mean I can't talk.
Here's another one for you, Devon. All right. Jeff, thank you. This is great. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Love to come back.
Yeah, Jeff Pennington, Pennington Distilling. All the great products.
Cheers.
We'll be back to wrap up the show. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
The city famous for its music is quiet now, but it's about to be overwhelmed by the symphony of speed. Nashville Superspeedway will be rocking from the pit to the grandstand. June 24th through 26th, the Ally 400 NASCAR Cup Series race weekend brings a mix of incredible racing and live entertainment. Tickets are going fast, so visit NashvilleSuperspeedway.com today and join the full throttle fun.
Main Street Media was founded by Dave and Ellen Gould in 2013. It all started with 3 newspapers in 2 counties and just 3,000 subscribers, and the company only had 10 employees. 8 years later, Main Street Media owns and operates 13 newspapers, 18 websites, and social media pages all over Middle Tennessee. They produce podcasts, videos, and streaming news shows. The company now has 60 employees, and across all their platforms, they reach more than 2 million people a month. Main Street Media's newspapers regularly win awards from the Tennessee Press Association for their strong journalism, investigative reporting, hard-hitting editorials, outstanding photography, and creative layout and design, and they have been recognized several times as having some of the best weekly newspapers in the state. Main Street Media has reporters in all of its communities covering local news. Nobody covers high school sports like Main Street Media. With 10 full-time reporters and an army of freelance writers and photographers, Main Street Media tells the stories of local teams and people. And while football is the most popular among local sports, Main Street Media covers everything else from volleyball to soccer to basketball to softball and everything in between. Main Street Media also produces a popular weekly show during the football season. Main Street Media gives back to its communities by sponsoring local events and covering nonprofits and other charitable organizations. Whether Main Street Media is covering local stories, sports, or feel-good stories from the porch, we are here for our community. We also have so many opportunities to help businesses grow by engaging Main Street's growing and active audiences. Join us on Main Street. And now back to Bar Lines inside the beautiful Omni Nashville Hotel. Let's join Mornings on Main Street's special Taste of Nashville edition.
All right. Welcome back to the final segment of Mornings on Main Street, Taste of Nashville. What a great show. Wrap up with our good friend Zach Allen from Buddy Allen Carpet One. Zach, good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you again. It's been a while.
You start the show, you end the show. All right, we talked about your product earlier, but now we got to talk about what you guys have done the last few weeks with your tunnels, 2 towers, the golf tournament, the special event with Daryl Worley. You guys raised a lot of money, Zach. Congratulations, buddy.
Hey, we had a great time. Number one, thanks for coming out yourself.
Yes, sir.
Playing. Hope you really hit them good. Pine Creek was looking nice, so you didn't tear it up too bad.
Not too bad.
Okay, that's
that
good.
day.
We had a great time. We had a great event. We haven't gotten the official numbers yet, but let's just say it's beating our record. We're north of 50,000. And Jenna's still counting numbers for our events. We had a great time at John A's with Daryl Worley. What a super nice guy
Oh,
he is.
isn't he great?
He's great. Now my sister Jenna, they're BFFs now, so they can text each other and come to stuff. The foundation put on a wonderful concert at Wild Horse with Old Dominion, and Brantley Gilbert was there, and you talking about fantastic. And we learned at that event, in addition to all the great things they do, they at that event they took care of Officer Jeff Carson, who passed away. They took care of his family and paid off their mortgages, which I didn't realize was the same Jeff Carson that was the singer.
Yeah.
Yes.
I never put the two together, but she was just it was great. She was just there, thought she was for first responders. They brought her up on stage, and Frank told her that they were taking care of her mortgage and paying that off as well.
What a beautiful tie-in. Oh, my gosh.
So there's homeless, they're taking care of homeless veterans. In Phoenix and LA, they're starting, they bought some hotels and some land, and they're remodeling that and providing alcohol and drug treatment and all these great things for homeless veterans. It's like Charlie Daniels said. If you're going to wait on the government to do something for you, you're going to wait a long time. It's the private sector that's going to do it.
Amen.
And Frank Siller and the Tunnel Towers Foundation has taken that, and they're like, Frank said, I'll cure the homeless problem. With your help, I'll take care of it. So we're so proud to support them, and can't wait to get the final numbers from Jenna. But we are north of 50,000 for our events so far.
And well done, well done. And you also provide, free of charge, some flooring. Your involvement with Tunnels to Towers, too.
Carpet One, my store nationally, along with Mohawk, one of our flooring providers. That's how we got into it. Was we agreed as Carpet One dealers that any home that's being a smart home for catastrophically injured war heroes, it's built anywhere in our area, we take care of all the labor. And Mohawk provides all the flooring through us, and so we provide that free of charge all over the country. To date, over 350 houses have been done, and Carpet One dealers all across the U.S., including my company, has taken care of every floor in every one of those homes.
My man, all right. As we've said before on the show, I tell people, invest in companies that invest in your neighborhood, and Buddy Allen Carpet One does that, and what you're just talking about. Perfect.
Yeah, and we're happy to do it. We love it. And again, thank you to everybody. It wouldn't be possible without all the great folks that support us and came out. Massive turnouts for all of our events, and just feel the love, and we're so happy to be. Oh, by the way, speaking of, Frank Siller from the foundation did tell me that they got their tax returns done, and this year they were over 95 cents of every dollar that came in went out to do good.
Amazing.
So they just get better and better to make sure as much can go out as possible. They're one of the top-rated charities in the world. T2T.org if you want to check them out.
Beautiful. Thanks, brother, for being here.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Devon, another show. Well done.
Oh, it was a great, great time. A big shout out. Thank you to the Genesis Career College Glam Squad. Yes! They helped us out. A lot of great music. John Barry, check out his new CD, Runaway Home. Check out their new music. And of course,
and check out the spiked coffee from. It's spiked coffee. It says it here from Pennington Distilling. I mean, it's amazing.
It really
Good
is.
Times.
Keto friendly.
Thank you all. Seriously, Zach Allen, thank you. John Barry, Runaway Home. Thank you so much for watching. Our great audience. The Omni, thank you so much. We'll see you next month for another episode of Morning on Main Street, A Taste of Nashville. Have a great time, everybody. We'll see you then. Bye.
Thank you for watching Mornings on Main Street, a Taste of Nashville edition from Bar Lines inside the Omni Nashville Hotel. Brought to you in part by Buddy Allen Carpet, One Floor and Home. Mornings on Main Street is a Main Street media production. Hair and makeup provided by Genesis Career College.